is K Cash. Hey. Mwah. All right, so I'm going to do the review for you already. You might not know, but I've just had a lot going on in my life and, just a lot of stuff that I had to really get myself back up and, just go for it. And I've been watching some TV shows and I started a new job and, personal things in my family and, my dad passed away. And so, sometimes life just take over, but, I'm back in full effect, baby. Yes. So anyway, I'm going to come to you today, y'all, to do this review for P-Valley. Now, I'm going to just say this much. I guess I kind of like the lifestyle. I don't want to be in that lifestyle, but I kind of enjoy, looking at it and looking at the different stories and everything. But, we had to find a new show to look at. So this was one of those shows. And, I want to say this first things first. That soundtrack, baby. Child. That soundtrack. Oh, yeah, and tonight we on this home setup. Pinot Grigio. This is my favorite. I would recommend this to anybody who is trying to be, sophisticated and trying to be whatever you're trying to get your life. You better get this DJ Grino. And I get the small ones because they just convenient. I can just open it and boom, I'm here. I don't know. I'm being a little whatever. So anyway, this is P-Valley Season 1, Episode 3. Now, I did see the first 1 and 2 episodes of the show. And basically, it started off with this person named Autumn. And Autumn, I don't know what, I'm not sure of what is it? She came from oh God, I don't know. We just don't know the background about Autumn. Seems like she was in a flood. I thought she was in a flood. Then it seemed like she stole somebody's ID. And then she just went to the next town that she could go to. Don't know if she had experience as a stripper. Don't know what she did in her past life. It seemed like she's really not a stripper per se. It's just that she got into a bind in her situation and the little town that she came to led her there, and that's what she's trying to do. Because, just some weird things happening on that part. So anyway, I'm going to start off with episode 3 because that's the episode I'm going to start off with. But if you want to see 1 and 2, basically it's a town in Mississippi and it's a strip club that's surrounded by this strip club. See, I've been watching the show 3 episodes in and I'm already talking they slang. 3 episodes in. So anyway, it's a strip club based in Mississippi. And they want to bring a casino there. They want to bring some new life into the town or whatever, and that's supposed to be the biggest thing about it. But anyway, so I'm going to start out with Season 1, Episode 3. We got Mercedes. Mercedes is the main character. She is the stripper that everybody comes to see, baby. In this episode, it starts off where we see Mercedes on the pole, and it seems as if she's the only one in the room against this person. I guess he's from Atlanta, a businessman. He's probably married. And she's dancing and, very beautiful choreography and, dancing and stuff like that. But, so anyway, she gets off the pole, goes to him, and he's trying to talk her into coming to Atlanta and telling her that she can come to the big city and she can do this there. And she's like, no, I am where I want to be. And next thing you know, the lights come on. He gives her the money. And next thing we know, the damn club packed. I'm like, wow. Is that how it feel? You know, my boyfriend was like, yeah, that's how they make you feel. They make you feel like, you know, you're the only one. I guess, you know, you're trying to sell a fantasy. That's what it's all about, selling a fantasy. So anyway, she sold that fantasy. But we are still preparing for her leave, for her exit at the end of the month. She's retiring because now she was able to save up enough money to get a gym for her girls, her dancers. And on the dance team, it's actually one of her daughters. Now, I'm probably not going to go in order. I'm just going to say, you know, just talk about whatever I want. But she had one of her daughters, and we found out that her daughter is actually on the dance team. And I thought that was interesting. Well, while her daughter on the dance team, her daughter on Instagram saying that she's finna have this party, saying that she's about to have this party, this big bitch booty party or something like that. And Mercedes is not having it. Later do we find out that Mercedes is actually her mom. Now, the baby daddy seemed like he passed away. Because the baby dad's mom has custody of the daughter. And it seems like she's well off. We don't know yet why she's staying with the baby mama, why she's not staying with Mercedes. It seems like Mercedes got a good head on her shoulders, but we don't know her background. We don't know what she actually been through. You know, she's well respected in the club, but we don't know what her personal life is. Speaking of Mercedes, you know, her mama Patrice is the treasurer of the church. And seems like the pastor done slick talked to her into getting some more money from her daughter. Even lied to her and told her that he might one day let her preach on the pulpit. But he was like, no. After the fact that he said he was going out of town, she thought that she would be the next one to, you know, do it. And he shut it down, honey. He shut it down. And in the midst of all that, Mercedes also goes to the church and she tells her mom that she needs that money out of the account. And her mama gonna ask her, well, why you need it? I mean, do I have to have a reason on why I need my money? I just need my money. Thank you kindly. So, it was another interesting thing. They did this, was it a trio thing? Where Mercedes was at the top. And I don't know if her name is Mississippi. And then, oh God, the other girl, the white girl. I'm going to get her name right, but I can't get it right now. That takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? You don't really think, you think of a, you know, stripper practicing. But, you know, it's an art. It's a craft. You know, it takes a lot to get in and do what they're doing. Here we go. The next person I want to talk about is Cliff. Uncle Cliff, baby. Yes! Uncle Cliff, I'm trying to figure out. He is past due. Hold on. Oh, shit. I put it back in. Uncle Cliff is past due on the mortgage, the rent, or whatever. $50,000. I want to know this much. Why is it that the club bringing in so much money? How the hell he behind? But you know how people do. Ugh. I was trying to figure out how he was behind, but I don't know. So, Uncle Cliff, he's in charge of the girls. Yes, Uncle Cliff is in charge of the girls, baby. He is the one that's in charge. He's the manager. He's the promoter. He is the one, the babysitter, because you got one of them. I think her name Mississippi. If I'm wrong, I'll get it right next time. She has a baby. Her boyfriend is beating the shit out of her. And then he can't even keep the baby. Like, you know, it's just all wrong with this situation. And then Diamond, who the security guard, you know, he kind of has some interest in her. And I think he's really trying to pursue her. So, you know, we don't know what's going to happen with that. But that shit don't make sense. He can't keep the baby and he beat my ass. Like, some got to give. Like, one or the other. It's got to be a reason. And I'm stripping. And I'm bringing home the money. Now, you can't beat my ass and not keep the... Like, something in your brain got to click to be like, nah, this ain't right here. I can't, some got to steer you to be like, that's some stupid shit. So, her situation, we gonna carry on with that. We see the white girl, her boyfriend, he is, I guess, bringing drugs to the club, having Uncle Cliff hold him. So, we don't know. It's like, this is like the total beginning. Like, we don't know what's what. We just trying to put shit together, put pieces in. We don't know what is going to happen. So, back at Autumn. Autumn has found herself, baby. Autumn done went to the wig shop, done bought her a blonde wig. Now she is on and popping. Now, when I first saw the show, it kind of gave me some, like, Player Club tease. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, this kind of like Players Club, a little bit. Now, on season down, what I would love to see is Lisa Ray come and do something. I don't know, something in the show. Because, that's what it kind of reminds you of. You know what I'm saying? That's what it... Oh, that's the wall. That's what it kind of give you, like, some, Player Club tease or whatever. So anyway, Autumn now has found herself, she is getting close with Andre. We also find out about Andre is that his godfather is the mayor. And the mayor is the one that is trying to get this casino up and running. And of course, people have to be pushed back. So the two white boys that must own the land or the area have already signed the contracts. We just waiting for Carbon, who is the guy. He was in the strip club. He gets private rooms. He gets demurrage, like he go to the blue room. I'ma call that the blue room. And in the show they got a place called the blue room. He go to the blue room. He up in the club. You know what I'm saying? And but he's a half brother. He's biracial, and he was like the maid's son, and I guess their father was having an affair with the maid's son or whatever. But he didn't get no recognition until the daddy died, and that's how he got a portion of the land as well. Okay. So anyway, back to Autumn. Autumn, we still trying to really find out what the hell is going on with her, because last episode 2, she was at the car wash and she was inside the car wash and the doors were locked and she thought she was drowning. And then I saw some kids in the back seat. We don't know if she has children. What I do know that she living in the damn hood though. She lives straight up in the hood. As a matter of fact, I think it's somewhere in Atlanta. I think it's a place in Atlanta where she lives. I'm not quite sure. But it looks like a place over there off of Simpson Road before you get to the railroad tracks on Simpson, and those apartments on the right hand side. I had to look it up. They did film this here in Atlanta. So Autumn, back to Autumn. She got fake IDs. We don't know where she from. We don't know why she here. So she gives her ID to Uncle Cliff. Uncle Cliff says this is a fake ass ID. He found out it was a fake ID, and what she must do, she must get information from Andre about this new casino. This new casino that's coming up. So what she does, she goes out to have breakfast with him. And in the midst of having breakfast, the girls from the club, they come in and interrupt him. But you know what? Did that happen first or did it happen after? Yeah, that happened first. So yeah, no. While the trio, Mercedes, Mississippi, and white girl was doing their little trio thing, we got Autumn. She feeling herself. She gets drunk. And she decides she want to get on the damn stage. She is pissy. And Mercedes is like, oh no, you're not finna mess up my set. So Mercedes comes, And she twirls around the pole, goes down, and then they do this little thing where Mercedes is on top of her, and Autumn going like, I don't know what's going on. And she was like, don't you ever come on my stage again. Don't you ever get on my pole again. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever get on my pole again like that. So she was like, I ain't drunk. The hell if you ain't. So, the hell if you ain't drunk. I'm going to get the voice down pat. So that's when Autumn decides to text Andre, because she got a wire transfer message saying that she only got so much time to get this wire transfer in. Which, we don't know what's up with that. Why the hell you got to be a stripper if you can wire? It's just so many loose ends, and I know we only in the 3rd episode. We don't know everything. So anyway, Autumn, she goes to breakfast with Andre, and I know he married and everything, and he probably got a wife and up in Atlanta, and but he just he's a really cool guy, So they go out there for breakfast, and then he and this old man talks about the mounds. So he invites her to go see the mounds, and then the next day they go see the mounds, and then she's still trying to ask him about this casino because Uncle Cliff is saying that he needs some tea on top of the tea in order for her to keep working at that club. Now, why does she need to keep working at the club? We do not know. I don't know. So anyway, so she's able to convince him, they're talking and everything, and he was like, well, I really wanted to talk last night, or whatever the other time. Boom, they in his room. They kissing, they hugging, it's really intense, and then she asks about a condom. He don't have one. He has to go get a condom. All right, so what in their right mind? I guess when you in the midst of hot sex and you finna get some, you don't give a damn what you do. She was like, oh, I want to keep the party going. Can you open your laptop? I mean, dude, I guess he was thinking with his other head. I guess so. So anyway, he opens the laptop, he leaves and go wherever. So then she's able to pull up the information. She emails it to Uncle Cliff. But then she also found a picture herself. So then Andre comes back, and then she's gone. She's not in the room anymore. And then he's like, damn, he fucked up, because it was a picture of her, posted up. So now, ain't no telling what information that she know. So then, let me see my notes. So then, Autumn goes back to Uncle Cliff, tells him what she knows, and then she's like, I don't want to talk to him no more. He keep paging me and stuff. So Uncle Cliff said, I tell you what, give me your phone. Then Uncle Cliff gets on the phone. The password is apples. And she's like, what you do? We see the next scene that Andre goes to the blue room. Who turns around in the blonde wig? Yours truly, Uncle Cliff, baby. Yes. Uncle Cliff turns around and tells him what's going on about this damn casino. He opens up the laptop. He says, well, I don't see the pank nowhere in this casino plan. You know what I'm saying? So basically they're trying to tear down the strip club and make, the casino. But Carbon, which Uncle Cliff and him have been friends since elementary school, he made it seem like he was about to build around the strip club, like the strip club was gonna be included in the casino, but they ain't made no deals yet. So basically, but I don't think that's gonna take Andre away from trying to, get up with her. So let's see, is that it? Let me go back to Mercedes. Mercedes, we don't know your backstory. We don't know what's going on with you. So, but that's about it right now, y'all. I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the soundtrack of the show and everything. So the next episode, they gave us a preview, but it really didn't go into no details about like what we are to expect. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this new show. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all time. Deuces.